You don't have to go to the West Indies to get some fantastic rum. In fact, you can have some right here in West Palm Beach, Florida. We're going to meet the founder and CEO of Revenge Rum, Chris Bolt, and he's got a fabulous new rum you definitely need to try. Cheers. You tuned in for a great episode of Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, of course, and we are here with entrepreneur extraordinaire Chris Bolt, better known as Captain Bolt, and his Revenge Rum. This is pretty amazing stuff. I mean, you've been working on this for several years, yes?
Yeah, I moved out here about 4 years ago, and it's taken that long to kind of get through all the permitting process and get the place all built out, and here we are finally making it happen.
You must really like rum.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Well, that's good news. So how did you actually get into this? Like, what was the inspiration to, because not many people walk around and think, you know what, I'm gonna make my own rum.
Yeah, I started, when I turned 21, my mom gave me a copper pot still, not realizing that it was illegal to use, so I sort of started making some moonshine in college, and I was making rum shine, and I just kind of fell in love with that.
Now, you might recognize this person right here. I love this, I love this. It's like having your own caricature. It's fantastic. Well, this is really cool, guys. Let's take a tour in the back and see where the rum is made. This is where they make the rum. And it's good stuff, by the way. We'll get to that, but first, why is your rum so delicious? I mean, it really, really is, but what separates it from all the other rums out there?
Yeah, so one of the big things is we use grade A fancy molasses, which is the highest quality stuff, and basically what they're doing is taking the sugarcane juice and just inverting it. They're not processing it in any way, so it still keeps a lot of the natural flavor, the kind of earthiness from the sugarcane, which gives the final product just way more intense of a flavor.
So what is really the first step in making the rum?
Yeah, so first I have a 3,000 gallon mash tun. We fill that with 1,500 gallons of RO water, reverse osmosis water. We remineralize that with some pink Himalayan salt. Then we add in 500 gallons of grade A molasses. We bring that up to about 160 degrees for a little bit to pasteurize it, and then cool it back down to 110, at which point we pump it into our 1,000 gallon fermenters. We add in a bread yeast that I like, and then some diammonium phosphate, which is a nitrogen supplement basically to help the yeast not be stressed. We let that sit for about 2 days, and it brings it up to about 8% alcohol by volume.
All right, so what is this machine right here behind us?
So this is our 600 gallon copper pot still. Essentially what happens is we bring this up to 173 degrees, goes over through there. That's got some rum left over from a previous batch sitting in it, and so what'll happen is as it bubbles through that, it'll pick up some of that rum and leave behind some of the water and just get even a higher proof essentially. Then it goes through, that's what's called a reverse shotgun condenser. So it condenses the rum back down into that and into the final spirits tank. And then we pump it through the wall into the next room, which is our bottling line, and that's where we fill the bottles.
Very cool.
Revenge Rum.
Best served cold. This is so smooth, you literally can drink it by itself.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And
which is very rare for a white spirit. But.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very rare. I wish I could give you some through the camera, but you'll have to get some from Chris. Revenge.com, by the way. It's so cool. Oh, wow, it even says Revenge Rum up here. I love the detail. Oh, and I see you have like a thing here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the rum factory. Good. So this is the brain of the operation. Well, other than you, of course. But I imagine the temperatures in all these settings have to be pretty precise. So you need something like this.
Yeah, yeah. And so all these tanks.
Your batch, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if like the power goes out or anything, we've got only like a few hours to get it back on before it'll literally just destroy the batch.
Oh wow.
This is the final spirits tank where it sits before we bottle it.
So I've always wondered, how do you check the proof of alcohol in today's day? You're going to show me how, right?
Yeah, so this is called a hydrometer, and it essentially measures the specific gravity of ethanol or any liquid that it's sitting in. So it kind of works like a thermometer, but it floats up to, based on the density of the liquid, it'll float up to a number that'll tell you what the proof of it is. So right now, I mean, the percent alcohol by volume, it's reading at 84%. So yeah, we take a little sample of it and we test what the proof is, and then you do a calculation, see how much water you should add to that to proof it down to 40, and we just kind of get it close, and then add a
I was just going to ask that. So essentially you add water until you get to the desired proof. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can. I mean, it smells good.
Yeah.
All right, so good. We should probably go make a drink. I'm dying to have one. It's so good. You guys are gonna love this rum. Chris Bolt, thanks again, man. We really enjoyed coming out today. Fantastic rum, revenge.com. You definitely want to check it out. And next time you're in West Palm Beach, make an appointment and get a little private tour. Cheers.
Cheers.